Ange, just heard Lisa speak about the challenge that awaits the Dockers this weekend. How are you feeling about it and how the group's feeling about it?
No, it is. It's going to be a challenge. Obviously, Eagles have had a great start to the season, and every RAC Derby that comes around, it always presents new challenges as well. But no, the group is, I would say, hungry. That's pretty much the one word I can think of right now is hungry to continue to improve and continue to build on the last couple of weeks. And again, we'll approach this weekend like we do each round. But no, it's also an exciting opportunity to get back to Fremantle Oval, play some footy again.
Bella, how do you feel as though that you're in the best position that you've been to finally get one over Fremantle Dockers this year, given the run and lead into this game?
Yeah, probably closer than we have before, but I think the good thing about our group is we're really embracing that potential expectation, and we've got a lot of girls who are really training to win, which is kind of a mentality that we're using at the moment. And you have the girls that are quite young, so you got your Lou Painters, Jess Wrenchers, who are really driving that expectation. So similar to Ange, we treat it as another game, but it is a really good point for us to get after. We want to get after in terms of progress, so we are really excited.
The vibe like Derby week for each of you? I know that you want to stick to your process, but is there a little bit more chat about what's going on at training?
Well, I think Ange put laxatives in my coffee this morning.
We went for a coffee this morning, so I don't know if that counts. But no, I think it's, again, you come back, and I can't speak for Eagles obviously, but you come back to process, and you pretty much want every week to look pretty similar in terms of how you prepare. That's where you get your confidence from, is how well prepared you are going into the weekend. So yeah, some of us are good mates off field, but as soon as we cross that line, we know what to expect. Eagles are a fierce side. We want to meet that fierceness as well, so it'll be a good one.
And you've obviously played in a few derbies now. What is it actually like on the field in terms of the atmosphere, the intensity? Does it, as much as you guys, as much as it is about sting to process, how much of it is also about intensity?
Oh, I think, again, every single game, every team's going to throw something different up. The RAC Derby is a unique one. I think it's always fun to buy into that energy that the crowd brings as well. We're going to have, obviously, West Coast supporters down here on the weekend, our own supporters down here, and that atmosphere creates something pretty special in terms of the energy that creates. But again, I would say our preparation is like no other. It's, again, another game for us, another opportunity to improve on, another opportunity to build on what we have been throughout the first few rounds. But yeah, I mean, there's always a little bit extra in terms of, it's the RAC Derby, there's nothing quite like it. And a lot of our interstate girls last year got to experience their first RAC Derby. So I'm also looking forward to that opportunity for some of our first year players this year to experience that too, because it's unique.
Bella, how desperate are the Eagles to finally get it on the board in terms of a derby? It's been something that's been coming for a long time. This feels like the team has turned a corner over the last couple of years. How optimistic is everyone ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, I think the same level of optimism that we want to go in with every game, but it is a different game, and the pressure and the intensity of it is higher, which is great. But again, for us, Dave said before, we start that with training. So we had a good hit out yesterday, and we'll have one tomorrow as well that kind of leads us into that. So yeah, the pressure for us starts there. So optimism is a good word for it, but it's just the same that we want to go after every week.
Bella, these fourth quarter comebacks, what does it look like out on the field as a player? Do you feel like you're always in the game, or is it just back in the training, as Daisy said? What happens out there?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't necessarily see it as the fourth quarter comeback. I think there's a lot of combination of reasons why that's happened in the past couple of weeks. I think our fitness has really gone to another level this year. So I think the first quarter is always a grind in footy. So there's a couple of things that we do need to address there. But to be honest, I think our second, third and fourth is we just grind away until we really get to the teams, which we haven't been able to do before. So there's definitely adjustments there, but it's just our belief, to be honest, and our ability to know that wherever we are, we can be 20 or 30 points down and we can start to build back, and that's a real difference in our winning mentality that we haven't seen before.
The biggest change that you have probably noticed, mentioned it a couple of times, I think Canada Western mentioned it as well, just in terms of strength and conditioning and fitness. Is that probably what you think has changed over the last couple of years to put you in this position?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a real focus for us in the off-season. I think the other thing was just the depth in our list. Freo have really good depth, and we've seen that over the past couple of years. And I think that we're starting to build to that. So I mean, you look at our midfield and you've got 4, 5, 6, 7 girls that can rotate there, and definitely girls that should be playing that are missing out just purely because of the form of how we're going at the moment. So the depth of our list is really exciting, and being able to move girls like Ella into the forward line, half back, she can play wherever we need her to play. So be able to fill that gap is it's a really good thing for us.
How are you finding your captaincy journey, and also obviously first one as captain for a derby?
Yeah, it's good. I've asked Ange for a lot of advice. She's been great. But no, it's really good. Charlie's just amazing. She's really good to work with, and with the support and help of Days and the rest of the leadership group, it's been really seamless, to be honest. We just keep coming to the fact that we're voting for a reason. So weirdly doesn't feel massively different just on game day, when you know the emotional balance and leading girls, and they need to look at you and what you need to do in that moment. It's quite, I like the responsibility of it, to be honest. So yeah, we're loving it, and I think for the moment we're doing a pretty good job.